Cutthroat Bridge. Time was of the essence for thy lover, when she was in a state of suffer. My sweet, beautiful woman who I loved would soon rise up to heaven like a dove. After she was lowered into the earth, oh, how I pondered what was my true worth. I had a new, deep affection for her, but her relationships were a whisper. My befuddled head spun from terrible thoughts. My heart was tied up in a complex knot. She was to blame for all my troubles, tricking me into some dreadful doubles. Behind closed curtains, swimming in my brain, she lingered and annoyed me to disdain. I heard awful things and wondered the truth. Were they lying about this pure, young youth? Perhaps she had a few relationships, even after we kissed each other's lips. But I loved her, more than the one before. Her wonderful love hits you at your core. As time went on, I began to hear more. Was there someone else that you answer for? I've tried to run, to reflect and think, but it only seems to make my heart sink. Loving her should not be complicated, but every thought of her grew my hatred. Her beauty attracted everyone's glance, and you'd fall into a deadening trance. I'm filled with guilt like overflowed cups. Is life worth living with all my mix-ups? The rumors appear louder and louder, while they spread around town like smooth powder. I would make these screams and shouts inside stop. I asked a question concerning the slop. Was she a slimy and gross prostitute? It had crossed my mind to give her the boot. So I flooded her, as God flooded earth, and made her think about what she was worth. I sent many letters to her dismay. The chaos in my head would go away. After I decided to end it all, I continued to drown in alcohol. And by the Bayfront Bridge, I planned the event. That would be the reason why I was sent to this hot, arid, bare place of despair, where all I see is desert and dry air. That moment, in the 4th month of the year, I ended her life, cutting ear to ear. There was freedom, peace on the outside, but on the inside, a part of me died. My friend, I tell you this tale not to scare. I will warn you about every affair. They will always end with someone's awful death, just as I ended McFarland's venial breath. With the same knife sharpened by kin and blood, I would slice your throat with turbulent flood.